Harry Show. Tonight I'm Catherine No Mac Town. In today's video, we're talking about Falcon Soldier Episode 5. So we begin off with John Walker running away from the event, running away with the shield from what he'd just done. He runs to the warehouse and he's getting loads of flashbacks, and then he kneels on the ground. But then Sam and Bucky come in the warehouse, and they talk. But then after that, there is a battle between Bucky and Sam versus John Walker for the shield. Bucky and Sam end up getting the shield. Cut to the text of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then we get Sam talking to this other guy who becomes Falcon in the comics. Also, John Walker rips off Sam's wings. The Falcon suit's wings ripped right off by good old John Walker. Then we get a bunch of stuff with him and Sam. He's like, no, here you go. Here's the wings. Have the wings. Goodbye. I'm going now. You can keep the wings. I'll be jumping through a lot of these things a lot. So then we go to John Walker sort of going to his courtroom and saying, oh yeah, yada 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 yada, and he just gets really angry, and they're like, here you go, that's the end of this meeting. Go away, you are no longer allowed to be our Captain America. Goodbye, John Walker. So he leaves, and then he meets this other person, his wife is there, and then this other person comes and talks to them. And then we go to Sam and Bucky. Well, Sam goes back to the boat to see his sister, and Bucky goes to see Zemo. Zemo's standing in front of the statue or special thing for Sokovia. So Zemo is that. So Zemo is there, and Bucky comes over to him with a gun. They have a conversation. He points a gun on his head. He fires, but nothing comes out of it. He rotates his robotic hand and tips out the bullets. And yeah. Then the Wakandans take Zemo away, and they're taking him to the raft. And that looks like the last we'll see of Zemo for this entire series. So, yeah, Sam just calls a bunch of people. He's like, oh yeah, can you help me the boat with the boat? And they end up fixing not by the end of the episode, but they end up starting fixing the boat. Bucky helps, and yeah, all is good. And Bucky seems to be flirting with Sam's sister, so maybe something's going on there. Who knows? Well, then Sarah's like, oh, let me get on with the boat. I'll get on with the boat. You can go do whatever. And Bucky's like, yeah, no, Sam's like, yeah, okay, I'll let you go on with it. And then you get Sam throwing the shield all over the place, like yeet, 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 yeet. Also, there's a small scene where Sharon Carter seems to be up to something really suspicious. I wonder what that could be. I'm not sure. Could be anything. Moving on from that, we get a sort of montage of Sam working out, throwing the shit. But before that, him and Bucky have a conversation. Bucky leaves to rewrite his wrongs or talk to the people that he's killed someone of that they loved, or their son, or their wife, or their daughters, or whatever. He goes off, and that's the last we see of him for this episode. Then we get a montage of Sam working out, throwing the shield. Eventually, he catches it, and we cut to Carly and one of the Flag Smashers on a bench, and they're ready to do that to attack this big meeting that's going on. Yeah. So they have a conversation, they meet this guy, they send a message to all the Flag Smashers, and everybody in that park is a Flag Smasher. So then we get cut to this room, and the people are discussing, and then you see flipping what's it called? Yeah, then red. Then the room turns red with a flickering thing. Then I don't remember the closing shot, but then the episode just finishes. Yeah, but that's pretty much how the episode ends. But there's a post-credits scene, and it's of good old John Walker making a new shield, which is probably going to come into play next episode. Also, we have a chat with Hoskins' parents earlier in the episode, and he tells them that Nika was the one that killed Lamar, which is wrong. He's lying. He makes a shield. He doesn't make it all the way, but you see him making the shield. And then cut to black. And that is the... Oh, wait. Also, there's so much in this episode. Isaiah Bradley's in it. He has a talk with Sam. Yeah, there's this... What episode was an hour long with like 6 minutes of credit. Not 6 minutes, but a couple minutes of credits and then the post-credit scene. This episode was so jam-packed. But hopefully this time. Anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.